everybody, welcome. Monday. I know Mondays aren't easy for everybody, but I'm jumping on live today to show you this month's Chalk Couture. It is called Wild and Free. I have it off to the side because I was using it earlier. I was playing around with it. I hope I haven't ruined it either because I may have left it in the water a little too long, which you're not supposed to do. So while I just share this live to my VIP group, please like, share, comment, and let me know you're here. Say hi. I'm just going to share this over to my VIP. If you are not in my VIP group, it is a free group, and if I can get in there, I have like sales and specials and things like that in that group that I'm not allowed to show on my business page. Let me just quickly share it over there. And where is it? I gotta find it. It's called Coffee Chalk with Dion VIP Cafe, if you're looking for it. So don't forget to say hello when you come on. Let me know if you're watching the live. You can just type #live, or if you're watching me on the replay, type #replay. This was our February Chalk Couture. I'm sure you guys remember this one. And we're going to be taking this off and doing the new one. So the first thing you want to do is you want to spray your board and let that let the chalk. I made myself crack up. Get that chalk to start to break down and whatnot. Once you let it soak for a minute or so, you can just scrape it off, but it does come off, as you can see right there. Pretty darn easy, especially on this board. This is our Aiden board, and this is a porcelain magnetic steel board. It is really a beautiful board. It's got a gorgeous frame, and it's just like the old chalkboards that you had way back when in the classrooms, which they don't even use chalkboards basically anymore. So we're just scraping this off. See how quick that was? And this has been on there since the beginning of February. I believe that, yeah, since the beginning of February. So I'm just going to bring all this yucky together. And then we're going to use a paper towel or rag or whatnot to wipe it off. Choke, I know. Choke the chalk. Hey Andy, how's it going? I always get my words tongue-tied and twisted and whatnot. I know. What am I going to do? So I am just going to wipe this off with my towel right now. And get this all cleaned off with just a paper towel. And then I'm just going to give it a light spray again and use our board eraser. These are erasers. They will take off any excess chalk, or if you have shadowing from a previous design, the board eraser is awesome. They just take that right off, and you just have to go over the board a little bit. Just with some water. And why? What did I say now? I don't know. My husband's on the other room listening. So this is our fuzzing cloth. Yeah, I can't remember what things are today. I don't know. It's Monday. What am I gonna do? This is our fuzzing cloth, and it has a microfiber side and a terry cloth side. This is the side we use to fuzz our transfers. It just take some of the stickiness of them away so they don't adhere too harsh to your surface. And then this microfiber is used for what I'm using it now. It's just drying my board. Did you get your March club yet, Andy? So I'm just gonna set this here. And like I said, I used this earlier. This is the Wild and Free. This is a silk screen, so you can see right through it there. And I'm going to put some fuzz on this so it doesn't stick too harshly to our board. Now I'm hoping that it sticks well enough because like I said earlier, I did use it and I think I left a little too much water on it. So it is what it is. Now the colors you'll get paste packets that look similar to this. You will get with this month's club, you'll get guava, Tide, and sage. Those are the colors. Now, because I'm using it on a black surface, you're not going to see the Tide very well on the dark surface. So right now I'm just lining this up as best I can. I eyeball it. I'm not picky. And we're going to press that down, make sure I don't have any air bubbles. Yes.
Just stopped in to say hi.
Let's see. That looks good.
I love it.
Ugh, get that stuff away from me. Ugh. You always want to make sure you're doing it on the right side of your board too. So I want to make sure that this was the top. I'm doing it facing me right now.
Like a bite?
No, get it away. I don't like that. It's eating kielbasa and sauerkraut.
I'm serious.
Not my thing. Even though I'm mostly German, still not my thing. Okay. So what I was thinking, because I don't really like Tide on black too much, I was thinking of changing the Tide to Couture Teal, which is definitely a much brighter color, or it'll pop it out. And I was going to use some white and guava in the flowers, and we're just gonna play, because that's what I want to do. So let me put my glasses on so I can see. And I'm just going to start putting a little bit of the guava. I'm going to do a little bit of guava around here. Try not to hit the other letters. And you can tape them off. And I'm kind of going to, I'm possibly do, I don't know, maybe like this is like a little hot mess because I want to add the white into some of the flowers. So I'm going to be just putting the paste down into the screen where I want it, and I'm going to stop there because I'm going to have to do a pull, paste and peel. Oh, good. You're on the same page as me, huh, Andy? Yeah. No. Not my thing. Now he's watching. Now you're going to see not everybody likes that stuff you like. The, what is it called again? The sauerkraut stuff you're eating? Kielbasa. I couldn't think what it was called. Now, I just put a little bit of white. I don't want to put this back in because I'm getting a little couture guava in my... I'm just going to use my finger and give it a little rub. Try not to get it in the other areas. Now I need a wipe, which I forgot to grab. Got these little baby wipes. Just grab these at the dollar store because they're inexpensive and I don't care, I go through them so much. But you really can't go with me, I'm a picky eater. No, I am too. I'm more like a comfort food. Like, give me some steak, potatoes, pasta. Now I'm going to use the sage. And I'm just going to apply that to the greenery. And again, I'm doing the best I can. If the colors mix, like I accidentally just hit the D a smidge, I'm not too concerned. Because I think it's going to come out nice anyway. with all the pretty spring color in here. I hit the W too, see, before. That's all right, the flower must be overlapping. Gotta make some more room. Let me see, you guys can still see. Put that over here. Okay, and then I want to do Couture teal. Let me mix this up a little bit. Okay, and we're going to do wild in the Couture teal. All you have to do is squeegee on, and be careful when you are using multiple colors like this. Obviously you have to go slow. It does take a little bit more time, but it comes out so pretty in the end. Just going over that area that I accidentally got extra in. The L drops down, so I'm just getting the tail of the L here. Finish getting the rest of that. And then we're gonna take the excess off gently. I wanna just push some more through the screen right there. Okay, and now I'm going to pull this up. Hopefully everything looks good. You guys can see, good. I got a bleed, but it looks good so far. I have one little bleed right there with my green. I'm just gonna give that a little dry. Must have had a bubble, because like I said, I used this before, and I think that the Couture teal goes with it okay. I'm going to set this back down. Get the bubbles out of this section, because I just laid it down, so I need to make sure I don't have any more bubbles. And we're going to continue going down the transfer. I'm going to do the and here, the ampersand. Paste on, paste off. Do some greenery in the middle here. Do that green there. Do a little, you know what, I think I need a smaller squeegee. This is our multi-tool. Has a curved end, which is great for cleaning your jars, and then another squeegee on this side. I'm going to use that to get in some of these areas that are small. And let me do those two flowers. I'm going to do these a little different, I think. Do that one all the same color. And then I'm going to drop some white in there. And then I'm just going to mix this a little bit. I got it right in the F. I hate when I mix it. This is too close together, I think, for my vision of all the different flowers being different colors, because they are pretty close together. Lift this back up, pull this up, That's where I hit the F. So that's okay. I can actually take that off. Let me hold this up. Get some water. Spray a little water. All right. So far, so good. Get a little dry. My flowers, I think, are a little too wet. So if I put this down, it might ruin what I'm saying. To give them a little drier action. I'm pointing the dryer away from my transfer because I don't want to melt the transfer. I'm not too sure about the Couture teal, but it does pop. Maybe once it's done, I'll like it better. Okay, I'm going to set this back down. Carefully press the areas that I need to chalk. I'm going to take a clean squeegee so I can make sure I don't have any bubbles. And just press these down. Okay. And I need the Couture teal again for the free. This Wild and Free. And you don't have to use the transfer with the flowers. If you're not a flower person, you can just use the words Wild and Free and make your own design or your own sign, a smaller sign. Okay, just take that off. Put that back in the jar. And more flowers. And I'm going to do this one, just the whole color. Do this one like half. Do this one half, that one half. Oops, grab too much paste on that. What are you guys doing tonight? You do like the teal. Cool. Thank you, Andy. I just felt with the black it wouldn't show up. Let me grab some of this white. And I'm going to put the white in here. Try not to get it too much in my paste because I do have some in there, but I gotta focus on not getting it in my leaves. That's what I keep doing. But it's supposed to look like a little mess. That was like my idea. I liked the colors blending together. All right, let me finish up this sage. The sage green looks great on black surfaces. It's always the lighter colors, obviously, look best on black. It's not that the dark colors don't look good, because they do. You can use them. I prefer not. We'll just keep going. And then all of this paste just washes right off. As you see, I'm wiping everything off with a baby wipe. Let me grab some of this excess, put it back in my jar. Make sure my fingers are clean. And pull this off. And then anything that did bleed, we can touch up and fix. Like that corner didn't go down, but I'm gonna have to fix that with a paintbrush. Okay. And now that all of this just washes up with some water, I'm gonna just throw it over here right now. And then, actually, I can't do that because it's not going to stick. See, some of my sticky is not going to work. Alright, so I'll put that off to the side and I will wash that. So, I'm not going to need the white again, so I'm going to close that up and put the white away. I will need the teal again and the sage. So I'm going to close this one up as well. Clean off my edge. Okay. I'm going to need these two. So I'm going to show you so far. This is what it looks like so far. And I do have a bleed up here from when I had a bubble. And I just want to touch up the corner of the F. When I got the guava, I keep forgetting the name of the stupid paste, the guava. I got the guava into the F and then we cleaned off the board. So now I've got to just touch that back up. But so far, this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to show you all you have to do once it's dry. And we're going to just give this bottom part a little dry. Because the top is dry, but the bottom, we just did that. So I don't want to mess it up if I hit it, so I want to dry it. Because once the chalk dries, it dries to a hard finish. And you can run your hand all over it and it'll be fine. We do have a new heat tool. I forget what it's called. Quick dry tool. That's similar to a heat tool, but not nearly as hot. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is grab my detail tool. This has a pointy end on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. It also has a very mini squeegee on this side. And I'm going to scratch off this paste that bled over here. And then I'm going to take a Q-tip and try to see if I can clean that up. I usually wet my Q-tips, so that's why you'll see I spray a little water on my table and then dip it in there. My desk. And then I'll try to clean that up. Okay, that was good. I don't know what happened over here. This must have got... I must have hit that side. I got a little tiny bleed right here. And that's gone now. And over here, a smidge. Like I said, I think I damaged my transfer earlier because I left some water sitting on it. I was in the middle of creating a project and then the alarm went off to go get my daughter from the bus. So I got nervous and I went to wipe it down and I guess I forgot to wipe it and I ran out the door to go get her, but it took me, 5 to 10 minutes or so, and it may have taken some of the sticky off my transfer from letting it sit. So sadly, that's what happened. And I think I may have damaged it. So learn from me and don't leave your transfers in water. Just cleaning up where I see some bleeding. And really it's barely there. I think I'm being picky. Okay, I've gotten all those areas that I wanted to touch on that I saw earlier. But we are going to take a paintbrush, and again, I'm going to wet my paintbrush, and I'm going to stick it in this Couture teal. And I'm just going to hit the edge of this F a little bit and fill that corner in. Because I did use the paste. My hand's wet from that. I got the guava in my transfer, so then it dried a little bit. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Alright, so that's good. I'm just gonna touch that up there. And there's one area right there. I knew there was an area I wanted sage. So I'm going to go in the sage and fix this little leaf. I must have knocked it. Again, once the paste dries, it's completely hard. You don't have to worry about it coming off. You can actually even run water down it briefly. Like if it gets hit, just leave it alone, let it sit, and it'll be fine. I hit guava over here into my leaf. So I'm just correcting my little leaf area. That's how easy it is with chalk. And if you really hate something, you know what? You just take it off and you do it again. And I think this looks fine. Okay. So once those little areas dry, it's all good now. See? And this is our March Club Couture transfer, wild and free. Again, you don't have to do the flowers if you don't want. You could do whatever design you want. That's why, like today, I was playing around. I don't like these colors, but I was playing around with a block and I just did wild and free on a block and just made something different with the transfer. So you can do other things with it. You can just use the word wild or just use the word free. Whatever part of the transfer you like most, you can use. And that's one thing that's great is that they give you, this is how your transfer will come with your 3 chalk paste singles. Like I said earlier, the club is $19.99 a month. It's a 3-month commitment of a subscription service, and then you can cancel or you can continue. It's up to you. If you're enjoying the club, you can keep going with it. But it's very easy to make beautiful things, and it doesn't even have to be a picture frame every time. You can make blocks. You can add it to, you know, a journal cover, or, you know, really, you can chalk anything. If you want to put a design on something, and then it's also with chalk, it's removable. So you can wash it off when you're done with it, just like we did this one. I'll probably look to see if I have any ribbon to match this and maybe put some ribbon on it. I don't know, but this is the transfer that I have for you guys today. The Club Couture, again, $19.99 a month US, $26.99 a month Canadian. With being a club member, you also get a flat rate shipping of $4.95 on anything you buy from my shop. And this month they are giving club members 25% off 2 different 3-packs of chalk paste. This is our Creamy Dreamy chalk paste. They've reformulated our paste so it is no longer drying out very quickly. It will stay creamy for much longer periods of time. And all of the paste is changing over, so if you are trying to buy paste, it will be back in stock very soon. They're doing like 5 or 6 colors at a time, taking them out of rotation, reformulating them, bringing them back in. So if you have any questions about anything, please let me know. If you want more information about club, there is some information in the description. Otherwise, comment club and I will get back to you. If you want to be added to my VIP group, type VIP in the comments. And if you're interested in joining my team and getting 40% off products, let me know. Type join in the comments. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great Monday night, and I hope to have something else for you another time. Again, here's my other project that I did with the same transfer earlier today. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Monday night. Bye.